All right, my friends, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Day by Day. Thanks for being here. Today's the 5th of April still. Surprised because it's sneaking up on midnight. Stuff's going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Super late night. Just went to dinner, got back, started getting the kids a bath. Did the daughter her hair first because of her hair. We put the boy, then went around and ended up putting the boys in about 8. Got them out, put the little one, well, the former foster son, got him ready to go back to his mom's tonight. Put the boy to bed. I didn't get home until 9:30. The girl was still up. She got to shower. Just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of moving parts. Get to watch the end of the get to see the squad going to play for the Natty on Monday. It's big time. Get to see the UFL game tonight. Missed the end of it, but I'm happy to see my Defenders won. That's big time. Very happy about that. Very happy that we're going to be going on a little short trip next weekend. Problem is we haven't booked a place to stay yet, but we've nailed down everything else. And it would be okay if we stayed here, but we're just kind of like in the place where we just need to stay here. I mean, just go away and just sort of, I'm going to change the scenery, maybe see a ball game. If not a ball game, go for a walk at a park. Hopefully it'll be nice-ish next weekend. Looks like where we're planning to go, it's supposed to be nice-ish. And by nice-ish, I mean not quite as cold and not raining, because here in the Midwest it's just raining, and trying to avoid that if we can. That's good. What else do I have going on? Not a whole lot. We finished Kelron, and so we're doing this whole Finnick Sean, where I don't know if I'm going to do double up, because I feel like I need to get some stuff out of the way before I start doubling up. I mean, even though I say that, but I'm like probably sitting on 10,000 gems, because we've been sitting on 10,000. Oh yeah, 10,000, 10.1. So we don't need to worry about gems per se, because I keep forgetting this is the account where I go to, where I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to spend them there, and I come in the next day and we get just a butt ton of gems, and it's like, how is this happening? But so we're spinning down. I feel like, and it's kind of bad, because I've told you after we finish Dash, I'm not planning to farm anymore. I'm not planning to farm anybody else in Cantina. So do we need whoever the guy is for the thing? No, because Scout Trooper is Cantina, so that means Drogon was the one, and we've already finished Drogon, so I mean, maybe. I mean, we could do something crazy and go on the comeuppance or something, but I don't think so. Not right now. But we are doing Shakti because, we're doing Shakti across the board because of, she's the good old, what you call it? She's JV member. And we want to be proactive and make sure we're not scrambling after the raid, having somebody yell at us, oh my gosh, you guys didn't get our blah blah blah. And it's like we don't know this officially, but it's like if Jocasta knew and the two new Jedi, the guard and the Dippa or whatever her name is, and Obi-Wan and Jocasta, then it's got to be Jedi Vanguard, and they got to have a room for another Jedi Vanguard. So even if we can't get to that Qui-Gon team, the Master Qui-Gon team, we can definitely be running the other Jedi Vanguard because there's basically no way we're going to be able to get to the. We're just not going to be able to get to the Master Qui-Gon, Dippa, and the Temple Guard and Master Mace team. That's not going to happen. But if we can run Kelleron or maybe another Luminara team, that wouldn't be a horrible idea. Of course, I wouldn't expect for the Luminara team to be able to do quite what it's capable of doing in the Naboo raid, but who knows? It could totally happen. But I just want to have it. I just don't want to be farming all of this garbage once the raid comes out. I want to be done with all of this hecticness, and the way I have this set up where it's like Luminara into Talon into whoever. That's not. It's not super practical. It's fine for what it is, because right now it's Luminara into Talon, into Zam, into Plo, into Kelleron, into Kit Fisto. And, we might just have to separate them and be like, okay, this is who we're doing today. We're gonna finish this Naboo JV. We're gonna finish, 5 of these Naboo JV scrubs, and then we're gonna move to the regular JV, and then we're going to then we'll throw Talon and Zam in, and then we'll throw, whoever else then, type of thing. But, gosh, it's hard when you don't get any movement. It's really hard. It's really hard when you don't see any movement. When the movement's there, but you're like not exactly feeling it. That's a little bit of a deal thing there. We got 900 of those. How many of those? What? I mean, we're gonna be in good shape, guys. I mean, we got enough to. What are we at here now? We're at 931 of these. We're at 985 of those. So, we're probably on something that, not that. So we can put together some mods pretty good. We could put together some pretty good mods. Don't have any Jawas, I don't think. I don't think there's anything I need to do here. Could do this, but don't have the Pretty Patrol, so not gonna do that. But there's some stuff that we definitely need to look at. I'm gonna have to figure out a thing to break up the monotony, because I do want to blitz this stuff and move through these JV members, Jedi Vanguard members, as fast as we can, because you get burnt out if you're doing something, if you're going after something that you're not going to see payoff for like, like if I do Luminara for the new raid, how long is it's going to be, and let's see, I get her done in 2 weeks in the middle of February. I mean, in the middle of April. And let's say I'm not going to see usage out of her until August. That's May, June, July, August. That's 4 months away. I mean, and to be honest, if we're being honest, if it's going to take 2 weeks to finish her, this is going to take a month or so to finish him. This is going to take a month to finish him, or something like that. Not that it will, but it might, because how things can be. But I mean, there's potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 tunes that we're potentially going to work on. That, I mean, it could take us 4 months. There's like 7 of them, but who knows how long it's going to take him to do that. Then you throw Zam and Darth Talon in. Then you throw Kenobi and Hermit Yoda in. Then there's Malak, who we don't even have open yet. I mean, we could be working on these tunes that you see on the screen for the end of the year. We're just hoping, that the Jedi Vanguard, that we're able to build 2 Jedi Vanguard out of the 2 squads, because there's technically 3, right? Three Jedi squads out of what you can build if you just use the Battle for Naboo tunes that we have here. So obviously we have the Luminara, which is Lumi, Plo, Kit Fisto, Qui-Gon, Jimmy, that whole thing. That's one. And then there's, the Kelron. And then there's the Amidala with the Poncho Bros plus whoever. And I think this is the Kelron is something like Kelron, Awa Segura, Shakti, Cam, maybe Mace. I don't even know, but I know there's the Padme squad, which is, I'm guessing, uses R2. And so and so there's there's three Galactic Republic squads that you can build here. Then there's the Gungans. Then there's the Seps. For 5 teams, and what we're looking at the Bad Batch is 1 team. The Order 66, the clones and Tarkin is another team. Then the JV. And the JV right now is 1. Yeah, there'd be enough JV to make 3 teams. So if you have Dippa and Guard here, and then Master Mace here, Master Mace plus 3, and Jocasta plus 1, and then these 3, and then these 2. I mean, even without using the Scrub Jedi, there's still enough for 3 teams. And that's what we're trying to do. We got we got Qui-Gon, that's 1. We have designs to get her, and basically everybody else here that's not these 2. And so we should be able to run at Relic 1. The goal is to be able to run 2 teams without needing the Master Mace team. And then hopefully after that, we should just be able to do what we want to do, because that's the goal. We want to be able to do and go and do what we want to do and get who we want to get. And that's the goal, And after I finish, Shakti, and after I finish Scout Trooper, I'm going to come back for this thing. So we still have, even after we get all this stuff, after all these guys done, I mean, we're just. I didn't know I was going to be hurting on fleet energy, but fleet energy is just, it's oppressive as heck. It just so drains you. And it's like, what's happening? And then you're like in it, and it's like, oh, that's, okay. All right, so we're about done. I think that's all, So if you remember when I did Naboo, I was like railing against having the because I waited till the raid started, and then I'm like, let's go get these 3 schlubs to use for the raid, and I did that, and I kind of feel like that for the JV, but the difference is between the two is when the Naboo raid started, we waited until the Naboo raid started to go get them. Here we're being proactive, and we're saying, okay, I'm doing this ahead of time, so that hopefully for the next, till like maybe next June, I don't have to, or next March or April, I don't even have. So hopefully that'll give me 6 months just to be able to farm and do what I want to do before I have to start prepping for the next raid. Because it really was kind of a blessing when they announced the Jedi Vanguard faction. Because I don't know, but I think that was around the time that I started shifting, and I'm like, okay, let's start working on this. And if I had kept on working on it, but ultimately, I would be in better shape now, of course, if I would have just kept pressing on. But it's just one of those things where you don't know what you don't know. And so my goal is going to be, if it's possible, and I'm going to hope that it is between now and the time that we get the announcement for the new raid, which I'm guessing is probably going to come around March of next year, is to finish all of these Jedi Vanguard. And to be fair, just so we're clear, all the Jedi Vanguard that I'm working on are the ones that I already have are easily accessible, which is basically the ones I have. And so those are going to be the ones I'm working on. And then after that, it's, I'm going to get talent done to show up my Sith team. I want to get Zam done for a bounty hunter PvP team. We need General Kenobi for the negotiator, and also for a Padme for a conquest team. I want Herman Yoda for Jedi Knight Luke. And then Malik for the Sith Empire team. And then after that, Leia into hopefully, I'm a Mandalore. So, and Finnick gets us towards somebody else, obviously. And Mon Mothma we need for shenanigans. And then we need Darth Sion, who I think I don't have to farm this freaking... Do I need to farm the silencer on this account? Please tell me no. No, I do. I'm not doing the silencer all the way. I'm not doing the command shuttle. We're just doing Scion, and I might push Scion back to after we get done with Bo-Katan. And now that I think about it, we need Halloween Crossing Grogu out of the fleet. So I'm gonna have to separate and make a fleet tab because, yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate all of you. As always, make sure you hold the line. Have a great day. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.